This is AI Command App news for Thursday, June 25th. Today, OpenAI builds its own silicon, Micron posts a blowout quarter, Apple quietly raises prices, Anthropic goes to war over its models, and a key inflation read that has Wall Street on edge. Here's what happened and what it means for your business. Our lead story, OpenAI has unveiled its first custom chip, codenamed Jalapeño, and built in partnership with Broadcom. The processor was designed specifically for the unique demands of OpenAI's inference systems, the part of the AI stack that actually serves answers to users at scale. The reporting, confirmed across Ars Technica, CNBC, and TechCrunch, frames it bluntly. The silicon race is heating up as providers struggle to keep up with demand. Why does this matter? Because it's a signal that the most important company in AI no longer wants to depend entirely on NVIDIA. Custom silicon means lower long-term costs, tighter control, and leverage. For investors, watch Broadcom. It's quietly becoming the arms dealer of the custom AI chip era. And for NVIDIA, every hyperscaler that designs its own chip is a customer slowly learning to build its own weapons. That brings us to the day's biggest market mover, Micron. The memory maker reported revenue of $41.5 billion for the quarter, more than quadruple the $9.3 billion it posted a year ago. The stock rocketed roughly 16 to 17% in pre-market trading. This is the AI boom showing up on a balance sheet. Training and running these models demands enormous amounts of high-bandwidth memory, and Micron is selling every chip it can make. The ripple was immediate. Western Digital and Seagate both got a lift on the read-through. The takeaway for business leaders: the AI trade is no longer just about the flashy model companies. It's about the unglamorous suppliers of memory and storage that everything else depends on. But there's a flip side to that booming demand, and you're about to feel it. Apple has raised prices on the MacBook and iPad, with Tim Cook directly citing surging memory and storage costs and hinting that more increases could come. Connect the dots. The same memory crunch that sent Micron's stock soaring is now landing on the price tag of a consumer laptop. When AI infrastructure competes with consumer electronics for the same chips, consumers lose the pricing battle. For any business that buys hardware at scale, budget for it. The cost of compute is leaking into everything. Now to a fight that could reshape how AI companies protect their crown jewels. Anthropic has accused Alibaba of carrying out what it calls the largest known distillation attack against its models, an alleged campaign to illicitly extract its AI capabilities. Distillation is the practice of using one model's outputs to train another, and Anthropic's letter, obtained by CNBC, frames it as brazen intellectual property theft. Whether or not it holds up, it spotlights a real and growing risk. The most valuable asset these companies own is the model itself, and it can be copied through the front door. Expect tighter API controls, more litigation, and a new front in the US-China tech rivalry. For businesses, it's a reminder that the AI you rent can be moved, throttled, or weaponized by forces far outside your control. And finally, the macro backdrop. The Dow rose Thursday, but Wall Street is holding its breath ahead of a key inflation gauge, the PCE report, the Federal Reserve's preferred measure. Analysts warn the data could stoke what some are calling overblown Fed fears. Add a cautionary note from the chip world. Cerebras, fresh off its IPO, saw its stock plunge after forecasting narrower margins. Proof that even in a red-hot AI market, investors will punish any company that disappoints. The lesson for leaders and investors alike: the AI growth story is real, but the easy money is getting more selective. So here's your bottom line. AI's hunger for compute and memory is now the single most powerful force in the market, lifting suppliers like Micron, pushing giants like OpenAI to build their own chips, and quietly raising the price of the laptop on your desk. The winners will be the businesses that understand their own dependencies and take control of them. That's your AI news for today from AI Command App. We'll see you tomorrow.